open out my love. Come get all my love. I'd eat for all my love. All my love will fly like doves. Get high off all my love. Fade away with all my love. All you need is my
I wanted to talk to y'all today about finding love after heartbreak, or loving again after a heartbreak, or trusting again after a heartbreak. As majority of us, me included, we've experienced being cheated on. We experienced a heartbreak. We experienced somebody letting us down, disappointing us, hurting our feelings, and all of that stuff that really just isn't fun for nobody, right? So I just wanted to talk about that because there is a journey and a process that has to take place in order for not only for people to trust again, not only for things to get better, not only for the sun to come back out, but it is a process after you have been broken down, or you've been cheated on, or lied to, or anything of the sort. After a heartbreak, there is a process and a journey that has to take place, and it literally can take years, months, however long it takes, depends on really us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes sometimes it can take longer than that, because sometimes the people that let us down or hurt us, they don't go through the proper steps to fix their mistakes or fix the mess that they've created, you know. So a lot of times you might find yourself being the one always rushing to fix it, or being the one that has to wipe away your tears, or just, you know, overall you have to find yourself being the bigger person, right? But there is a process that's going to take place. There's going to be a stage where you go from mad, you go from angry, you go from sad to depressed, to crying all the time, to all type of stuff, to accusations, to assuming, to forming stories in your head. And this literally, y'all, is a process. It's a tiring process, because once you've been cheated on or you experience heartbreak, those are things that you ultimately cannot plan for. Those are things that ultimately nobody decided, hey, I want to get heartbroken today, or I want to be cheated on today, or I want to be lied on today. But like, those are processes and things that take place that are out of our control, right? No matter how good you look, no matter how good the boo-boo is, you know what I'm saying? This is a kid-friendly channel too, so the boo-boo, you know what I'm saying? No matter how many great factors or characteristics that lie within you, no matter how great and grand that is, you know what I'm saying? It's always, there's always somebody that's either going to push us to the side as if it's nothing. There's always going to be people they're never going to be 100% happy, satisfied, or just good with just you alone. There's also going to be people that just don't understand your greatness, you know what I'm saying? And that comes from, you know, really figuring out ourselves, loving ourselves, so that we can, you know, like I always say, there are rooms, and there is room for errors, and there's room for improvement. We all have room for improvement, right? And there's also has to be a point where you leave room for errors, because just like in the Bible, we all know that people are going to let us down. People are going to hurt us over and over again. Sometimes the very ones that you so much love, the people that you put all of your trust, all of your life into, they are the ones that's going to hurt you over and over again, hurt you first, hurt you last, hurt you whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it sucks, because, you know, a lot of times you're like, well, what did I do? Like, why do I deserve this? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just all about really just, I'm not going to say that we can necessarily run from heartbreak, run from being cheated on, or run from any of the bad stuff, but there are ways to make it slow down, or there are ways to make sure that, you know, you're not experiencing this over and over and over again, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of that has to do with the people that we choose to connect ourselves with, the people that we choose to stay with, the people that we choose to love, the people that we choose to lay down with. A lot of that comes from choosing firsthand better beings, you know what I'm saying? Getting past how they look, getting past what they got, but really understanding what it is they have inside and up here, you know what I'm saying? And no, it's sometimes, like we're human. We meet people that come off as Mr. Goody Two Shoes or Miss Goody Two Shoes, or the best people, and sometimes those are disguises. Sometimes we literally have to go and find out the hard way people's true colors. But once they paint their colors, you know, it's not something that we should put under the rug, or something that we should try to change. We should accept it and then figure out, okay, I understand this person's true colors, but now it's my choice if I decide if I want them to stay in my life. And with keeping people in your life comes a lot of different things. Comes problems, comes excuses, comes more hurt, you know what I'm saying, just by keeping people in our life. But you know, that's a choice that ultimately, again, that's on us, you know what I'm saying? Is finding love after heartbreak, is it easy? Hell no. Because I don't know about you all, but when I was on the dating scene, and that was years ago because I've been with James, aka Jimmy, for 7 years. But when I was even back on that scene, it wasn't good. So hell, I know it can't be good in 2017. I know it has to be like really rare to find not only genuine people, but people that's worth anything, whether that's a conversation or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you know, there's a lot of people that just don't have it today. That's not even just males, that's females too. You know, you have females want to be males and males want to be females, not in the sense of, no, we're not even talking about on a, you know, on that other sense, a sexuality thing. I'm talking about mentally. We have women that think that they can go do the same thing as men, and men that are out here acting like females, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of confusion going on. There's a whole lot of temptation going on. There's a whole lot of demons out here, and there's a whole lot of battles that we're gonna have to fight. Especially if you're not somebody who prays over your relationship, prays over your mate, or just prays over yourself, or just pray to God, or whoever your God is, or whoever you pray to that, and really just try to find some type of confirmation on, you know, what type of person do I ultimately need to be around, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you know, a lot of things happen once you experience heartbreak. I'm telling y'all, I'm here to tell y'all that, okay? I've been broken down a lot of times from a lot of different men, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of different friends, a lot of different family members. But what I can say is overall, necessarily I haven't changed myself, my inner being, but I did start getting a little insecure, or I would feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I would just, I'm not even gonna say I come off as a nagger, but it's hard to, it's really hard to gain your trust from people that you ultimately just thought that they were this, that, and the third, who presented themselves to be this, that, and the third. And it's ultimately hard, especially hard as hell, when someone like me, I've always been the person to, for some reason, I'm always the person who has to fix everything. I'm always the person who, if I go get cheated on, then I'm like, you know, I'll be mad at you or go off on you, and then the next day I'm still, you know, right here for some reason, or, you know, I'll find myself wiping my own tears and all this other stuff. So someone like me, my journey's been a little bit different because of the, you know, not even just the power that I give other people, but the fact that I don't allow them to be who they say that they are, or I don't allow them to fix the mess that they make. I just go in and it's like, hey, I'll fix it. You're not doing it fast enough. And even with that comes a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been plenty of times that I've been cheated on, and it's literally taken me months and years to get over it. You know what I'm saying? Because little things happen where it can trigger off another emotion or another memory, or something someone did reminded you of the time that you were at your lowest, or you were heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot of things that come into it. Is it one of the things that's impossible? No, it's not impossible. It's not impossible to find love after heartbreak. It's not impossible to trust after heartbreak. But it's one of them things, like I said, there is a process, there is a journey that's behind all of that. It's one of those things that if you're not ready mentally, emotionally, physically, and everything else to be prepared and put it in your head like, hey, I'm about to have to, for the next 12 months, I'm going to have to work on my trust. Or the next 12 months, I'm going to have to work on, you know, picking the right people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of them things. If you're not ready for the work that has to go into trusting again, loving again, being again, healing again, you won't be healed. You won't love again. You won't trust again. And it is a journey. You know what I'm saying? Today's life, you get so caught up into other people's lives or other people's looks. This person looks like this. You don't look like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things and a lot of people that place insecurities onto ourselves. Insecurities are not always brought on by ourselves, or always something that has to do with the physical image. You know what I'm saying? Insecurities definitely come from people that we connect ourselves to. Whether it was our man that broke our heart and cheated with such and such, you know what I'm saying? And you're looking at her like,
he wanted that.
You know what I'm saying? So you'll start questioning like, so I ain't cute? Oh, I ain't bad? Oh, I must be ugly out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have a lot of insecurities that come along, and sometimes it's better to just leave people where they're at. Once they hurt you or you had your heart broken, sometimes it's better to leave them where they at, because a lot of people don't put the time that they need to fix on their end to make you feel comfortable, to make you feel secure, to make you feel beautiful, and to make you feel whole again. You know what I'm saying? Not that is people's positions to make you feel or make you be or make you become happy, but you know, once you dedicate your life or allow people to come in your life, there is a responsibility that comes behind that. If I allow you to be my friend, I'm holding you up up to friend standards, that you're gonna have to give me loyalty. I need you to come through on this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different things, and the same things rely in the people that we date, the people that we marry, the people that whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not initially their responsibility to keep us happy, make us smile, tell us we're beautiful, they do have a certain responsibility. I hope y'all can understand that. As far as, you know, us period, women, or hell, even men, because I know women cheat on men all the time too. But you know, our responsibility is initially to love ourselves so much that when we are with a mate or we're with somebody, that it's a reflection of us. You know what I'm saying? Because based off of the people that we sometimes choose or whatnot, we can say that we love ourselves until we're blue in the face. But sometimes you all out there in a little slobber world, we pick people that when you look at them or you see them next to certain people, you're like, do they really love themselves? You know what I'm saying? And it's really deep. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it is a process. It is a journey to heal, to love, to trust. It's hard as hell to trust people in a world that is so corrupt, a world that is so evil, a world where friends turn on friends all the time, mates turn on mates all the time, people is cheating, lying and catching STDs. It's hard to trust out here, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's one of those things where it initially starts with us, depending on who we want to connect ourselves with, who we allow to stay, and even after they've broken us down or broke our heart or messed up, you know what I'm saying, in whatever way, you know, it's our choice and our decision ultimately to see, you know, is this person worth even keeping? You know, allow them to show you that they want to be with you. Allow them to show you that they can make this better if you do decide to stay, right? Because it's one of those things, and it's sad to say, but you know, a lot of people just don't have it in them to love. It's not love itself that's wrong. It's people don't know how to love. People don't see love. People don't have people that they look up to that are in love. You know, everybody's doing their thing. Everybody's strip clubbing and cheating and laying with this person and that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fast-paced world, and for all the lovers out there, you know, there's going to be roller coasters. There's going to be humps. There's going to be all type of stuff. A little bumps in the road. There's going to be everything. And then it's just, even being in a relationship, it's a journey. It's a constant journey that if you want it, you'll do it. You'll be in it. You'll commit, whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, don't allow people to excuse their ways of how they treat you. Don't allow people to make you feel that what you feel is crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you feel a way, by all means, not only feel that way, stand on that way, but let them know, hey, you tripping, you know? But it's a lot of responsibilities that come with, just like I said, connecting ourselves with people, which is why the less you connect yourself with is the better, because you're not going to have as many problems, or you know, you're not going to have as many things that you're going to really have to do with. But a lot of people, they hurt you and act like it's no big deal, and then when they look up and they see that you're insecure or you still bring up other stuff, they're not understanding that, hey, you never once fixed anything. You know what I'm saying? For years I've been telling you, and you've never once fixed anything, you know? And it's like, you gotta take in stuff like that into consideration, because people will tell you that they love you and tell you that this, that, and the third, and it's like their actions don't add up to their love. You know what I'm saying? If you love me, when I think about people that love me, I think about people that they love me so much that they would do anything not to lose me. They would keep me in their life. They're not going to disrespect me. They're not going to do certain things that would allow me to even be pushed away or exited out their life, you know? And that's just what I think. I hope you all understand this video. I hope it wasn't just a little too much everywhere and a lot of rambling going on. But I hope you all understand, and just really understand that, you know, the journey, the process, the healing, the trusting, all of that is more than possible. But it's going to start with you, and it's a lot of work that comes with it. So if you are out there and you want to trust again, you want to love again, or you down in the dump and you have your heart broken, understand you're not the only one, baby. You're not the only one. We've all been there. Some of us are still going through it. Some of us are years in of, you know, from heartbreaks that took place in 1999, and we still can't let it go. You know what I'm saying? So just keep your faith, keep being strong, and understand that it depends on you, and connect yourself with people that are worthy.
Do a whole lot of loving in this dry time. Come put it on me. Your girl keep blowing your phone out. She wants you come see. You stuck in my place, like in first place, giving me her place. Does she know that you give me your love like I'm your babe?